What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mondaze podcast. It is your favorite girl that loves to talk to herself. If you have no idea who the hell I am, my name is Melissa Marin and I am your host. Thank you to all the new listeners. I appreciate your vulnerability and checking me out, a complete stranger. I like you guys already. And to my old listeners, I appreciate you guys returning. I would be lying if I said I didn't heavily overthink how I would address all these years that have gone by of me not recording. But ultimately, it took me getting a little pep talk from my younger self. The younger self that used to have these diaries, and I'd write in them for several weeks and then forget about them, throw them in the back of the closet, and I'd find them again all this time later, and I'd turn to the next blank page and I'd question the shit out of myself. I'd say, God, does this make any sense for me to write in this right now? Like, it's such a big leap. But little Melissa stood up to big Melissa and said, no one really gives a shit. No one really does. But I will say, for what I'm looking to build, a community of people who can engage with the podcast, I think that ghosting is never cool. And I really do want to work on communicating with you guys a little bit more. It goes without saying that a ton has shifted and changed since 2018. So I felt the need to make this change, no longer just the voice behind the mic, but a face to put to the voice and hopefully share on YouTube. I think I'm only here today because I'm better and I have a better message to share with everyone in the world. We've all done a lot of soul searching and a lot of healing, so I am super excited to get back in touch with what you guys have to share, and maybe you guys can join me one day here and record an episode with me if you feel strongly enough. We are all here because the journey to self-love and self-wellness is a never-ending journey. I hope you're all ready to embark on this new chapter of Mondaze. We can maybe deliver the right message to the right person at the right time, or the wrong person at the wrong time. However it plays out, I did just want to give you guys a little refresh and just check back in with you all. Much of the inspiration behind these next few episodes comes from the past several years that I have done doing the work, reconnecting with my inner self, inner child, reintroducing myself to who I really am, and honestly all the aspects of my very foundation, my very core, that took taking apart, assessing, and rebuilding. So it wasn't easy for me. I think it probably could have been easier if I told myself that, but some deep stuff coming up. So I hope you guys are all ready and excited, because I sure am. Today is Monday, June 27th, 2022. I am 28 years old today, and all I wanted to do to celebrate this day was to sit here behind this microphone and torture myself with plenty of outtakes, in addition to all the ones from the past couple of weeks. But I feel like today is the right time to just get this show on the road. And I was actually born on a Monday. I don't know what that means, but that was something I learned this year, and definitely not the reasoning behind this show. Just a coincidence. But as much as I talk about growth and evolution, like I mentioned, the child is still within me to this very day. And it's unfortunate that living life in this world, and my peers and my parents, they did teach me things that took unlearning. Unlearning what I know about confidence, vulnerability, accountability, patience, trust, all these good things. I've done a decent job of reflecting and healing on my own, and I can always say I'm really good at making a good pro and con list and journaling. I like to spend my time alone. I'm not scared to do that anymore. I've worked really hard on letting go, and like I said, I really love talking to myself, which helps me get through a lot. I make mistakes, but I do love myself at the end of the day, and I think I have to thank my daughter a ton for sharing her experiences with mine, us growing together. I hope that maybe she'll hop on here on an episode or two, because really she's been the biggest part of all my growth and getting back in touch with younger Melissa. And so this season around, I definitely just have things I want to get better at, things that I've never done before, and go to new places. So I certainly want to share all of the process with you all. Anybody who's ever wanted to create anything in their whole entire life, a YouTube channel, a brand, a business, I think the process behind everything is the most beautiful part. And I'm not scared to show you guys the good, bad, the ugly. I will certainly share it all with you. I recently had my 10-year reunion, high school reunion, and it got me looking back into my yearbook. And my yearbook has a really special quote that our class president, shout out to Brandon Nightingale, it says, "We are what we leave behind." And that quote really resonates with me to this day, because really, what do we leave behind? Maybe a house, maybe some money, children, beautiful children, and then what we create and the legend that we create. So with that all being said, I hope you guys join me on this season and help me find my niche. Everybody makes it sound like it's so easy to find their niche. It's not easy. Let's find out who the hell is listening. Engage. I hope to engage you guys more. I hope not to fall off social media. Hope to stay on there for at least a year. I'm infamous for my hiatuses, but I need to be able to communicate with you all a little bit better. And I guess I'll just leave you guys there. I'll end this off by saying I'm not a licensed professional. Are you surprised? I'm not perfect. Are you surprised? I am just like you. And I have a lot of love in my heart. And like I said, I feel like I have a calling. There's a reason why the universe keeps bringing me back here to this spot. And whatever that reason is, I am ready to find out. And wherever you're meant to be, I hope to see you there. I don't know what that means. But thank you guys again for your time. And let's just stop with all this boring stuff. Let's get into the real nitty gritty. What do you say? Let's do this.